Over the course of 3 days, the pregnant woman was brutally assaulted more than 100 times. Various perverts paid $1,000 each time to come visit her. The most terrifying were those infected with AIDS. One even wrapped a plastic bag around her head, nearly suffocating her to death. There was also a drug-addicted, abusive preacher who tortured Belle day and night. Living through the ordeal was worse than death, but to survive, Belle had no choice but to grit her teeth and endure. Belle used to be a yoga instructor. Her life was simple but fulfilling, and she had a happy family of 3. One afternoon at lunch, Belle encountered a homeless man. She didn't want to give him money and was insulted by him. Just then, Pete, a photographer, stepped in to defend her. Unexpectedly, Pete was also cursed at relentlessly, but he politely pushed the homeless man away. The stranger's help warmed Belle's heart, and she began to lower her guard around Pete. Taking advantage of the moment, Pete suggested that Belle become his model. The idea was so sudden that Belle didn't agree right away. On the way home, Belle talked it over with her husband, who gave her a big boost of confidence. After all, $7,000 for half a day's work was hard to turn down. With her husband's approval, Belle contacted Pete. At first, she felt uneasy arriving at his studio, but seeing how professional it looked and that there were women around, she started to feel less wary. The first photo shoot went smoothly. Pete and the staff at the studio were warm and welcoming. In just half a day, Belle earned $7,000. She was ecstatic, and her whole outlook on life brightened. But by the second visit, Belle sensed something was wrong. Pete immediately locked the door behind her and dropped all pretenses. He pulled out a knife and began threatening her, pushing Belle to the brink of collapse. Pete didn't rush to attack, but methodically crushed her hope step by step. When the moment was right, he struck. Belle tried to resist, but Pete wouldn't let it slide. After all, he had already paid $7,000 and was determined to get his money's worth. He started to grope her, and Belle dared not refuse because Pete had her family's personal information in his grasp. Helpless, Belle was forced to drink milk laced with drugs. When she woke up again, the nightmare had already happened.